Oh my god, I cannot climb with a broken rib. Uh-oh. So I have to go down by foot. And we are back, episode 4. We are in another little wooden cabin, just south of where we finished the last time. We're still hunting for gear. We hurt ourselves quite badly getting here, so we have to deal with that. And we want to repair our clothes and stuff. And then we have to rest up. And then we're going to move on. We're still in Ash Canyon, so we're very close to where we finished the last time, but we're still trying to leave Ash Canyon. We're up on a kind of cliff up here, but we'll be heading out of here as soon as we're ready. I want to explore this properly, so I'm even going to light a flare just so I can see properly. That's lighter fuel. It helps you start fires. A candy bar. I might actually eat the candy bar and celebrate. Stale chocolate bar. I can eat stale. It's just moldy, I can't eat. There's a rope, look. Worn ski jacket is worth getting up here. Oh, so the worn ski jacket I'm gonna repair so it becomes a good ski jacket. But I'm happy with that fine. That'll keep us nice and warm. Leather gloves. The ski jacket is also waterproof and it's also windproof. It's 2 more factors you need to think about when worrying about your temperature. How wet and how windy it is, basically. We did use a flare. Well, maybe we didn't have to, but I think it's worth it because I need everything from here because I'm quite badly damaged. So I need everything I can get. So I'm cutting up the curtains at the moment to make cloth. And the cloth I'm going to repair my clothes with, but I can also make bandages out of the cloth. And I am absolutely going to make bandages because I need bandages to repair myself. So we're going to go into the crafting, go into bandages. We're going to make 4 bandages. It's going to take 20 minutes. That means I can do a little bit of healing on myself. See? Move, stomp. It's still there. Broken rib, sprained ankle, fall, use. 2 hours. So if I sleep for 2 hours, it's going to help me a little bit. So I might even just jump into bed and sleep for 2 hours. So as with light injuries, like we know from the last time, the differences. But with the light injuries, you can just sleep instead of doing any treatment and it'll just heal it. Which is handy, but you can't sleep all the time. Look at all the heal. Look, that's how broken I was. Okay, frostbite risk. Well fed. I'm going to keep well fed active. Because I like when well fed being able to carry more weight. Now let's see if I can do some repairing. Okay, I'm going to repair the ski jacket. Even though it requires 2 cloth. Remember I found the sewing kit in the first episode, I think it was. Now we're using the sewing kit and cloth to repair our ski jacket. And it actually, because this can fail, but it didn't fail. Look, now we have a new ski jacket. It's very, very good. What else can we repair? These things are brilliant when they're fully repaired. Because the problem with very warm pieces of clothing is very warm pieces of clothing are great because they're really warm, but they slow you down. So some of the heavier jackets aren't worth even wearing because they slow you down so much. But these are plus 2 degrees. That's unbelievable. But they don't slow you down at all. So 0%. But if I go to the ski jacket, it slows you down by 2%, which is a worth it sacrifice. But this, we're going to take the plus 2 to our temperature stat for free, basically. Except the weight it takes to carry them. And they're wool, so they'll be beneficial even if they get wet. Which we found out earlier when we were trying to dry clothes. So I'm happy. So, yeah. And then this is the worn cotton scarf. But the wool scarf is better because wool is wool. So it's worth repairing this as well, just to improve the stats. Because when the item is damaged, it reduces the stats, the overall benefits you're going to get from it. So it's worth keeping your equipment and your clothes and stuff in good, decent order to get the biggest benefit out of it. It's min-maxing stuff to a certain degree, but it's worth it when it keeps you alive at the end of the day. Because all the little repairs we're just after doing there meant a good bit to our overall temperature. So we'll be able to brave the cold a little bit better. Basically what it means is you just won't get as cold as quick. So it slows it down a little bit. But as soon as you go outside, in general, you do get cold. And then you get very bad storms and stuff, which are even colder. But I'm pretty broken. But I am surviving. I'm alive. I'm alive. Okay, I think that's everything from here. I'm gonna drink water. I need to make more water soon. Because I reckon I've just finished this, haven't I? Yeah, I've just finished that, so I have no more water. I think I'm confident that I've taken everything from here. But it's just about to become night. So let's go outside in our new ski jacket. Ooh, look at our new ski jacket. So it's still it still feels like minus 14. But seeing that all of our hands and stuff are covered, we're a little bit more protected. So let's have a little bit of an explore. The way we're gonna get out of this map, we're still planning to get down from this kind of cliffside cabin where we are at the moment. Look how pretty it is though. This is why I came up, and to get the ski jacket. I didn't know the ski jacket was there now, but it's definitely beneficial to us after finding it. Look, it's so pretty. So we have to make our way down there. Then we're gonna go say hello to this ice fishing hut in the middle of this lake, and then we have to head off this direction to get out of here to a place called Timberwolf Mountain. It's as scary as it sounds. There's lots of wolves. But for the moment, I have to find wood to survive this night and to make water. It is nearly nighttime. The sun is nearly set. I'm gonna have to stay up here tonight before I continue on, because there's no point in continuing on when the sun is setting, because it's gonna get dark soon and it'll get colder and the wolves will get angrier. But there's rose hips. We're gonna take the rose hips. There's the rope. We'll go down. Look. I'm not having much luck finding wood, so I don't know what I'm gonna do to get more water. None of this is kind of... Ooh, I think I can break this thing up. 38 minutes. Oh, I need to eat before I... You see, if I don't eat before my hunger gets fully into the red, I'll lose my buff. And I want to keep the buff that helps me carry more weight. So I have to make sure and keep eating. I didn't want to lose it. God, I have to make sure and keep eating. Remembering to eat, I suppose. And I can eat a tin of sardines. New beef jerky. Just get it into me. And what's that? An energy bar. Let's eat the energy bar. So there's a few more calories into us, because if it ran all the way, if the meter ran all the way down, I would have lost the buff, and I can't afford that. Now, books are good at lighting fire, so I'm going to use wood matches, cattail head. I like my cattail heads, and a book, but we're not going to use the accelerant. But that brings it up to 80%, so it should start. And we'll melt some snow and boil some water to make drinkable water. And then we'll have a big drink. And then we'll go to bed, I suppose. Oh, it didn't work.
That didn't work.
So let's try the same thing again. Come on, third time's a charm. You ready? This is gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. 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 Work.
Come on, little fire.
Work. Work. Okay, yes. Add fuel. So there's 3 hours. Let's make water. There's one of our cans. Another one of our cans. There's only two. There's 2 cooking slots on this, so I can do 2 at a time. On some of the other fires, there's 1. And some of the other fires, there's like up to 6, which is cool. And then what we might be able to find as well, I like finding it, is a pot, and it just holds more. Because that only holds, each can holds 0.5 litres. But the pot holds 2 litres. So what you can do is the 2 litres of water takes longer to boil. So you can study while your water's boiling and you're not wasting time. Because I pass the time. So I'm technically wasting time here by my fire. See? But I'm not going to sit and wait for it to boil. I suppose there are other things I could do, but I just want to get this done. Ooh, there's a big drink now. So there's 2.5 litres, and we'll take our 2 cans back. We have an hour left in the fire. So what will we do? We need to eat again. Oh, and we're running out of food. We need to leave. Ooh, I can repair this. Wool is the material you like for clothes in this game, because wool doesn't get affected. There's my fire gone out. I suppose it's okay. But now I can't repair in the dark. So all I can do is just sleep. Ooh. So let's sleep 6 hours. See, we need to drink lots again already. And then we're going to go and sleep for another 2 hours. And hopefully when we wake up now, it's going to be bright and we can make a plan to get out of here. Yes, okay, there it's bright. Okay, I think I have everything from this house. Let's quickly decide if we want to drop anything. I want to drop the flare, definitely. I need to drop one of the axes, definitely. Just to try and save it. I don't need that rope. I needed it earlier, but it's too heavy to carry with me now. I don't need 2 of the cans. I'll remember that rope is there. We can come back if we really want it later, but I don't think we will. We'll be leaving. And remember, weight is so important. Because we have to climb down a rope now, and if we're carrying too much weight, we can't climb the rope. I think we're going to get moving. Onward to Timberwolf Mountain. Yeah, so we're going to climb down this rope. And then we're going to go over and see the ice fishing hut. We might stop quickly there. And then we're going to head this way. Out this direction. And then hopefully we're going to find the passage to Timberwolf Mountain. Oh my god, I cannot climb with a broken rib. Uh-oh. So I have to go down by foot. As in I can't use the rope. Because my broken rib is not going to heal in time. So let's walk. Oh my god. This mightn't be that bad. If you crouch in this game, it's a little trick. If you crouch, you can go down really steep things without hurting yourself. Like I'm doing now. And my crampons are on. This is exactly what the crampons are for. They stop you from slipping. Make you grippy, like Spider-Man. Like I just came down that. That's serious. Because if I wasn't able to do that, I'd be stuck. Because I can't use the rope with the broken rib. And my ribs are all broken from that fucking moose. In episode 3, like, you know. Okay, we're down. We are looking good, guys. We are looking good. We are looking good. This is wolf territory, though. So we need to be careful. We need to be very careful. Okay, here's some stuff I left here earlier. Cattail heads. There's nothing else here now. So let's go. That's where we were, look. It'd be cool to live there, wouldn't it?
I can't feel my hands.
A cabin on the side of a cliff. I love that. Okay. We need to get moving. We're still looking out for cattails and sticks, all that good stuff. Because we're gonna need it. Our journey's only starting now. It's so good. But we have our good gear. So it's a good start. Hypothermia risk.
Oh, so cold.
Okay. I'm very nervous about wolves. Do I hear something walking? I thought I heard footsteps. And I definitely hear wolves anyway. Okay, so what's our plan for wolves? I suppose light a flare. So the flares, during the daytime, the wolves aren't as aggressive. And they'll kind of keep their distance if you're holding a torch. This is why we like to carry torches when we're walking. And the flare kind of does the same job, but the only thing is the flares are, you run out of flares. You can't just keep using flares. Like. But then you can't get eaten by a wolf either, so I mean it's... So we're getting, oh look at the deer. I can see a deer, look over there. So you can see sprain risk after popping up there. That means we're now carrying too much, more than we should be carrying. So we get little penalties, but it's still worth it, I suppose. Because we're gonna need a big fire very soon. And if we don't have the fuel for the fire, we won't be able to light it. Am I have to go? I'm kind of lost. And I don't know how long to hang around here, because this is oh my god, wolf, 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 wolf. I'm lighting a flare. I'm lighting a flare, I don't care. Oh, he's right there in front of me, look. So as long as I'm holding the flare and don't get very close to him, he should keep his distance. But the thing is, I don't have very many flares, and you don't find loads and loads of them. But I don't have another choice at the moment. So we light our flare to keep Mr. Wolf away. Rose hips, I definitely need to fix my broken ribs. Ooh, reishi mushrooms. These are antibiotics. You make like an antibiotic tea out of it, which is good if you get if you get an infection or something like this, you need antibiotics. And they're good for you. Mushroom tea just sounds deadly, doesn't it? I can hear that wolf just beside us here. We're gonna need to eat, definitely. So it's worth wasting the flare just to pick up a few more cattails and a few rose hips and the mushrooms and stuff like this, because it's all really good stuff that we're going to be using very, very soon. So maybe it was worth using the flare just to be able to get them, do you know what I mean? Get them into our backpack. That fucking wolf. We're kind of at the bottom of a waterfall here, look. Cool. The mushrooms and rose hips and things that you collect don't spawn back. So there's only a finite number of them in the world that we're walking around. So unless you're planning to come back to the place, you might as well pick them up. And if we decide to come back here, it'll only be in the far future. And I don't think we're going to live that long, is my point, to come back here. We found our path, look. This is the path out of Ash Canyon. We made it. Nearly. We need to get out of here. Okay, so there's some nice wood. That guy's got nice wood. That I kind of want. But the wolf is still there. Definitely want them. I can hear my belly rumbling, so we're gonna have to eat again soon. Again, we can't let our calories drop to zero, otherwise we lose that bonus. I really want that wood. But as soon as our flare dies, that wolf is gonna jump on us. So let's just get out of here. So we're moving into an area called Timberwolf Mountain. And yes, there's a lot of wolves in Timberwolf Mountain, but we have to go through it to get to the place that we want to go later down the line. Let's leave. Okay. So we have our gear. We made it out of Ash Canyon into Timberwolf Mountain. This is our plan working. This is the plan working. With two of the best pieces of equipment in the whole game, we can begin our little adventure, do you know what I mean? We're very well equipped. I know we're nearly dead now, but overall, we're starting to get very well equipped. Okay, this is Timberwolf Mountain.